Hello everyone, this is Teacher Tess and welcome to our video lesson for today. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss literary devices in poetry. The objectives in this lesson are: identify the common literary devices used in poetry, define the different literary devices used in poetry, and recognize the significance of literary devices used in poetry. Let us start this lesson by unlocking content vocabulary. Unlock the given words using the provided definition as your clue. Number 1. It is a use of descriptive language that appeals to the senses. Number 2. It is the attitude or emotional expression of the poet towards the subject matter, audience, or the poem itself. Number 3. It is the overall atmosphere or emotional tone. Number 4. It is the repetition of similar sounds at the ends of lines or within lines of a poem. And number 5, it is a figure of speech that compares two different things using the words like or as. Let us now check your answers. For number 1, the correct answer is imagery. Next, number 2, the correct answer is tone. For number 3, the correct answer is mood. For number 4, the answer is rhyme. And for number 5, the correct answer is simile. Did you get all the correct answers? Great job! Now let us discuss what literary devices are. Literary devices enhance writing by adding depth, emphasis, and a richer sensory experience for the reader. They are tools and techniques that poets use to enrich the meaning, imagery, and impact of their work. Here are the common literary devices used in poetry. The first is imagery. It means descriptive language that appeals to the senses, creating vivid mental pictures for the reader. There are different types of imagery, and the first is visual imagery, which refers to the sense of sight. And an example of visual imagery in poetry is: I sail past beaches gleaming white, with palm trees swaying in the night. Another type of imagery is auditory imagery, which refers to the sense of sound. Example: your sound flew through the air, a blaring auditory missile, though no one that I noticed seemed to cringe or even bristle. Another type of imagery is olfactory imagery, which refers to the sense of smell. Example: she walks inside the room. A heavenly scent follows, as I softly trace her pulse, all the way to my crazy senses. The next type of imagery is gustatory imagery, which refers to the sense of taste. Example: a culinary treasure of trinket meat and bun, savoring the taste when I didn't have to run. And the last type of imagery is tactile imagery, which refers to the sense of touch. Example: a hand on my shoulder, a kiss to the cheek, a tight hug that lingers, say more than words you speak. The next literary device is metaphor. It means comparison between two unlike things, suggesting a similarity or shared characteristic without using like or as. Example: hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without words and never stops at all. Another literary device is a simile. It means comparison between two unlike things using like or as. Example, I dream of a mind as peaceful as a meadow, as clear as a river, as calm as a lake. The next literary device is personification. It means giving human characteristics or qualities to non-human objects, animals, or abstract concepts. Example, hey diddle diddle, the cats and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Another literary device is symbolism. It means using objects, colors, or elements to represent deeper meanings or ideas beyond their literal significance. Example, and when the sun comes out, after this rain shall stop, a wondrous light will fill each dark, round rock. I hope the sun shines bright. 'Twill be a lovely sight. The next literary device is rhyme. It means the repetition of similar sounds, usually at the ends of lines in poetry. Example, they put me in the oven to bake, me, a deprived and miserable cake. Feeling the heat, I started to bubble. Watching the others, I knew I was in trouble. Another literary device is tone. It means the attitude or emotional expression of the poet towards the subject matter, audience, or the poem itself. It can be conveyed through word choice, imagery, syntax, and overall style. Examples of tone in poetry are playful, serious, nostalgic, melancholic, sarcastic, hopeful, and reflective. Next literary device is mood. It means the emotional atmosphere or feeling evoked in the reader by the poem. Examples of mood in poetry are dark, ominous, cheerful, reflective, gloomy, humorous, melancholy, idyllic, whimsical, romantic, and mysterious. Another literary device is alliteration. It means the repetition of the same initial consonant sounds in a series of words. Example, a slippery, slippery, slipping snail, slithered, slimed, and slid on the floor, feeling hurried, harried, hungry, and helpless. A starling screeched, spiraled, and saw. The next literary device is hyperbole. It means an extreme exaggeration used for effect. Example, his bark breaks the sound barrier. His nose is as cold as an icebox. A wag of his tail causes hurricanes. His jumping causes falling rocks. And the last literary device is onomatopoeia. It means a word that imitates the sound it represents. Example, swish, swish, swish went the little goldfish as he swam around his bowl. Splash, splish, splash went his fancy little tail because he was a happy little soul. Did you learn something about the different literary devices used in poetry? Let us see. Accomplish this activity on identifying the literary device. Number 1. The stars dance playfully in the moonlit sky. What literary device is used in this line? Number 2. He was so tired, he could have slept for 1,000 years. What literary device is used in this line? Number 3. The fresh, juicy oranges were cold and sweet. What literary device is used here? Number 4. Blippi sells seashells by the seashore. The literary device used here is... Number 5. The thunder grumbled like an old man. What literary device is used in this line? And number 6. The car engine roared to life. What literary device is used here? Let us now check your answers. Number 1. The correct answer is personification. Number 2. The correct answer is hyperbole. Next, number 3. The correct answer is imagery. Number 4. The correct answer is alliteration. Number 5. The correct answer is simile. And for number 6, the correct answer is onomatopoeia. Did you get all the correct answers? Great job! This ends our video lesson about the literary devices used in poetry. Hope you learned something and hope to see you again in my next video. Again, this is Teacher Tess saying thank you for watching. Have a great day.